The key takeaway is if you are looking to tone and tighten and make the measurement go down because you're firming up the muscle fibers in a certain body part, you don't want to make it grow, you're not necessarily after strength, you're just looking to make it firmer.
Hi, welcome to the Judy Terrell Show, where I explore topics intended to optimize every body 50, 60, 70, and above.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Your Second 50. And if you are joining me on this episode, then you are on episode number 1 of my 6-part series, where I am going to actually teach you and show you what are the different types of intensities for strength training and cardio, and what's the right way to load how much weight, what rep level, and how many sets should you be doing to get the results that you are looking for on your body. Because this is a confusing topic, and there's a lot of misunderstanding about it in my clients, so I wanted to put this series out to clarify. All right, so you are on episode number 1, and in this episode I'm going to talk about strength training, resistance training, and we're going to talk about what is the right load and reps and sets if your goal is to tighten and tone. All right, so there's 3 different outputs that people are looking for when they're doing their strength training. The first one is tightening and toning the muscle you already have, and taking the muscle fibers that are a little bit looser in the matrix, and then you're tightening them up, making them firmer, making them like harder, like when you touch them. All right, so you want to tone a muscle, but you don't necessarily want to make it grow, or you don't want to necessarily make it stronger. Like you're just looking to tighten up and make it have less circumference so that it's firmer. And that's what I'm addressing in this first episode, okay? So the reps and the load is really the important thing. Most of my clients will come to me asking me, what's the right exercise for me to firm up my arms, or firm up my legs, or firm up my butt, or firm up my torso. And it really, the exercise choice has more to do with your biomechanics and what you can do and what you have available to you. But in order to get the right result, it is really about the sets, the reps, and the loading. So if we are looking to firm and tone, you are looking to do a rep level of somewhere between 15 and 25 repetitions, that's executions of the movement, per set, and you're looking at trying to get somewhere between 3 to 5 sets. All right, now, the loading for that is going to be lighter than some other protocols, which I'm going to cover in subsequent videos in this series. But for firming and toning the muscle you already have, you are looking to get a load so that you can get 15 to 25 reps for 3 to 5 sets. And you're not failing at this load, but you're getting kind of shaky and rubbery, all right? So I'm going to illustrate this right here. I've got my bench set up. This bar is an Olympic bar. It weighs 45 pounds, and I have 2.5 pounds on either end of it. So the total load on this is 50 pounds. I'm going to be working my chest, but I'm going to show you a set for what it should look like, because this is the right load for me to get my toning and firming, because I can get 15 reps or more from this weight. And I want you to see what it looks like so you can recreate it if this is your goal, firming and toning from your strength program, okay? So here we go. I'm going to come over here, and the most important part here is I want you to watch how it looks when I'm executing it, all right? So
Your Second 50.life is my virtual platform that is designed for both men and women over 50 and 60, 70, and 80, and it includes pre-recorded video information on exercise and how to do it, whether you're fit and in good health, or if you have bad knees, bad shoulders, a bad back, whatever. It includes information on how to eat for weight management and how to eat for health management. It includes information on the psychology of aging and what do we need to do in our heads, because let's face it, this aging thing is not for the faint of heart. So Your Second 50.life is a virtual platform of resources that you can access at your own leisure, but it also includes 2 times a month live video coaching with me, so that you can bring your own individual questions and get individual coaching, as well as have access to all the information on the pre-recorded videos. So please check it out, because we're all in this together, And we got this.
Here we go. This is, like I said, this is 50 pounds. All right, so repetition number 1. And you can tell right away when I'm looking at somebody, the ease at which they can move it is the telling point to begin with to see if we were in the right range. All right, it should look pretty easy when I start. Okay, now I'm at about 8. All right, this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I'm starting to feel this now, 16, 17, 18, I can feel heat in my muscles, 19, and I'm getting a little bit shaky, 20. All right, I'm gonna rack this. I could probably do, 5 more reps, and that would be about where I'd feel like I wanna put it down, all right? So that loading, in my muscles right now, I can feel heat, and I can feel like tingling. I could keep, it's not failure. I'm not having to rack that back up because the load is so high. That's a different protocol. I'm going to talk about that in subsequent episodes on this series. But that level of exertion. Now, if I made this lighter, I'm going to take this off because I'm going to show you what most people are doing when they're trying to get the toning is that they're actually doing too light of a weight, okay? So now this is just 45 pounds. And I want you to just watch this, as I'm doing it. Like this is like air to me. I would have to do 50 reps, at this weight because it's not enough weight really for me to get, the loading that I need for this level of reps, okay? For me to actually get toned. So the mistake that most people are making when they're trying to tone is that they're doing the right reps. They might be doing, 20, 25 reps, but they're not using enough load to actually get to that kind of rubbery feeling. And so they're doing, lots of time in the gym, but they're not getting that firmness that they're looking for, all right? So the key takeaway is if you are looking to tone and tighten and make the measurement go down because you're firming up the muscle fibers in a certain body part, you don't want to make it grow, you're not necessarily after strength, you're just looking to make it firmer, then you are looking for toning protocol. You're going to try and do reps of 15 to 25. If you can get more than that, the load's not enough. So 15 to 25, 3 to 5 sets with a break in between so that your muscles can kind of clear the metabolic waste and get ready for the next set. And that's usually somewhere between 30 and 2 minutes long, depending on, how your body is feeling to recover from that. And then the loading has to be enough so that you can't do like 50 or 100 reps and not even feel it. You've got to feel it by that 15 to 25 reps. And when I say feel it, it feels like kind of rubbery, and there's definitely heat in that muscle group. All right? So this is episode number 1 in my series. This is how to load and execute the exercises that you're trying to do for areas of your body that you are looking to tone, to tighten up the fibers and make it firmer. All right, the next episode is going to be about how to increase muscle bulk, make them bigger. So stay tuned for that one. All right, everybody. In the meantime, be well, and we've got this strength training thing. And if you'd like to have access to some of my additional resources, I can be found at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on my website, www.judyterrell.com.